Brian, if you're watching, I think you'll recognize that. You'll see it again for yourself soon in your next stream. Papa is steaming mad that you're late again. Come on, let's get to his shop. Oh, almost forgot. Don't forget to check in here. So all the weather vanes in the game are saving stations, obviously. And he's going to tell us what saving is and all that stuff. That was a joke that I just passed, unfortunately, about him just being a kid. That's a reference back to Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. The kids would have all this information for you, and they tell you these things about how to play the game. They'd be like, oh, don't ask me, I'm just a kid. I don't know. It's just something I know. Save complete. Alright, let's go. You'd better head inside. My papa's waiting, Link. Alright. Sure, anyone who's played the Super Nintendo Link to the Past recognizes that this is the blacksmith shop. Blacksmith. Alright, so tell me, how's that shield suit you, Captain? Captain, superb work as always, but I'd expect nothing less from a master. Blacksmith, I do what I can, Captain. Also helps that I have a good source of ore. That shield's tougher than ever now. Captain says, I wouldn't trust my gear with anyone else. No one can bring the best out of a sword, quite like you. So if you'll excuse me, it's time that I forge ahead. Busy day. I've seen nicer shields, though. Oh, who's this? Well, well, if it isn't Link. Slept late again. You sure you're cut out to be a blacksmith? It's not my business to say, but you'd better mend your ways, lad. There's no future in being a layabout. Everyone's giving Link a hard time. Like this guy. Late again? Yeah, man, I was tired. Well, come on, get over here. Time to get to work, Link. Yeah. This is the blacksmith's wife. Oh my, she says. The captain left without taking his new sword. Well, that's pretty silly of him. What? He's gone off unarmed? Not a very good captain. Lucky you, instead of getting an earful, you've got an errand, Link. Take that sword and hurry after the captain. Hurry, run after the captain. What now? Don't know where to go? Where else? He's got to be headed back to Hyrule Castle. You still groggy? Fine, look, I marked it on your map, so get a move on. And I've set this up so you guys can see the map in the far right hand side, so you can keep up with where Link is. You're also going to be able to see items and stuff. Let's talk to this guy again. Huh? You done already? You get off easy or something? Alright, we're going to Hyrule Castle. Hyrule Soldier. Morning, Link. Everybody knows one another. Small town. What brings you here so early? Delivery for the captain? He's not at the castle. I know he was headed to your master's shop. Oh, you bumped into him there? Well, I know he was planning on visiting the sanctuary. He probably got hung up there. I hope he comes back soon. We've had an outbreak of vandalism. All over the walls, paintings everywhere. Anyway, if you need to find him, I'd say head north of the castle. That's where the sanctuary is. That way is a shortcut. Alright, let's go check it out. See these, the graffiti painted on the walls here. These guys are trying to get it off. What's this sign say? Sanctuary's up ahead. Fortune teller, sanctuary. Let's take a detour. Fortune teller says, I see, I see. Ah, yes, I see that you're here too early, Link. I've got something to give you, but as a fortune teller, you've got to trust me when I say this. Come back when you've bumped into the bunny. I hope that makes sense. If not, I'm sure it will. Soon. Alright. Let's head over to the sanctuary. Also a reminder for anybody who's watching, we're also doing a game giveaway for each of the streams that I'm doing leading up to Extra Life 2018 in a couple weeks. So be sure to chat, say hi, and if you're part of the Discord server, you'll be entered. New weather vane has appeared and added to the map, so that's good. We'll save our progress and run into the sanctuary. Brian, if you're around, you'll recognize that fella right there. Ceres? I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. I think it's Ceres. Oh, look who's here. Welcome to the sanctuary, Link. Eager as ever, aren't you? Is there something I can help you with? And of course, Link the Mute is telling her what's going on. I see, I see. You're looking for the captain. Well, you're at the right place. He's come to see my father. The captain forgot his sword? Oh, how unlike him to be so careless. Just a moment, I'll fetch him for you. And of course this is Dompe. It's Dompe, my friend, it's Dompe. Coming and going and coming. The captain stops by here more than anyone. You think he wants to yak with the priest? No, sir, just making excuses to see Ceres there. She hasn't got a clue either, but I suppose that's what's so lovely about Ceres, carefree as a bird. But old Dompe sees more than people think. Like those paintings on the castle walls this morning. There's trouble brew. Yep. What's happening in there? Old Dompe, get in there, man. Do something. The doors are shut tight. Can't get them open. Dig a hole. What can we do? That was Ceres crying out. Dompe doesn't have a key. Dompe just digs the graves around. Yes, that's right, Dompe. Wait, Dompe remembers. Dompe once heard the priest talking about a secret way into the sanctuary, hidden right in the graveyard. Bad luck, Dompe thinks, messing around with graves. Worse luck, going under the ground. But you can do it. If you get scared, just swing that sword around. What sword? That sword you got there. Dompe heard you say belongs to the captain. But who cares? Alright. Let's use this sword. You got a sword! Sort of, anyway. The captain won't mind if you borrow it. Swing it with B. Alright. Dompe would help, but these old bones are falling apart as it is, so go find the secret passage. It's got to be hidden somewhere in the graveyard. Alright, man. You keep doing you. And... Alright, I'm gonna go this way. This music's pretty intense. Let's go in this hole. And it's totally dark, of course. What's in here? Got the lamp. So our first item, besides the sword. So let's see. We'll equip that to Y by the looks of it. I'll light that. Light the other one up. What's this say? The path will open to the one who lights the way. Well, thanks. We did that. I hear some mice. Yep. There's one. Heart container up there. Can't get to it yet, but we're gonna come back. Oh, I think that's a snake. Red rupee. Alright, well, we need a key. Alright. Oh, we got some pose. Let's see. Looks like we should do something about the chat. When people aren't chatting, the chat completely disappears. Let me see if I can do something with that quickly. This is also a little bit of a exercise in streaming again to try to get everything on point for the 24-hour gaming marathon. Let's see, embed chat. Hide message after don't hide message. Oh, there's a bot for Restream. Who knew? Play around with that some other time, I guess. Filter and all this stuff. It's really cool. For anybody who hasn't used Restream before, you can download it, and it basically connects a whole bunch of different streaming services. So I can stream to Twitch and YouTube and a whole bunch of other services all at the same time. Very, very cool. Gonna tweak something on my headset as well. If I can find the window. Here we go. Side tone. There we go. Okay, that should be fine. Like the bookcase. Alright, turn that back off. Okay, there we go. Now I think this was a trick. Like you had two. You can pull one or the other, but if you pull the far one, pretty sure it's snakes that drop down. Yeah. It doesn't seem nearly as dangerous as on the Super Nintendo. A priest says, "What do you want with Ceres? I swear, if you hurt my daughter." And what sort of fiend dares to defile the sanctuary in this manner? And this is Yuga. A fiend? How easily you stoop to petty insults. My name is Yuga, and I have come here seeking nothing less than perfection. And you, my dear, are perfection. He is a huge creep. How can you stand being so lovely, surrounded by these filthy fools? I'll put you on a pedestal, or rather upon a wall, perfect forever. Ah, as I suspected, you're even lovelier as a painting. I think that Her Grace will be most pleased. Most pleased. Oh, what have we here? Another worm comes wriggling in. How did you get in the sanctuary, Link? Run, child. Why do you just stand there? Run! Not even the captain stood a chance against him. I believe this worm here wishes to tangle with me. Come on then. Wriggle, wriggle, little worm. No, Link. No. You think you can challenge me? Why, I'm the portrait of perfection. While all of you, merely scribbles and squiggles. The very sight of you offends my eyes. Still, I'll be leaving this ugly world soon enough. Gah! Out of my way. Not even the captain of yours could stand against my might. For all his spit and polish, he made for but a crude doodle on the wall, a waste of my magic. Farewell, fools. I'm off to acquire what little perfection I can find in this gaudy world of yours. And the priest is upset. Don't take away my Ceres. We must warn Princess Zelda. Alright, man. Oh, Link's sleeping again. Whoa. Yeah. Ravio. Ooh, you're waking up. Good. I was starting to worry about you, buddy. The name's Ravio. Hey, you listening to me? What, the rug tastes really good or something? I'm a traveling merchant. I found you in the sanctuary, passed out, alone. Strange if you ask me. It looks like you needed a pal, so I took the liberty of lugging you here to this vacant house. It seemed like the perfect place for you to shake off the snores. Say what? This is your house? Looked empty-ish to me. Wait, so tell me, what happened to you, buddy? You don't say. Some strange man turned a girl into a painting. So you got done in trying to stop him, huh? That makes you a hero, buddy. A real, live, genuine hero. But why are you standing around talking to me then? You've got to report this to the castle. Oh, hey, wait a minute. To tell you the truth, I've been looking for a place to stay. It's been hard to find somewhere good, so this is awkward. Is it okay if I stay here for a while? Just a couple days, I promise. Yeah, no. What? Say it's not so. but aren't we buddies? You'd kick me out into that cruel, cruel world out there? Please? You don't know what it's like trying to get some shut-eye with all those creepy crawlies. I know it's your place, but I feel so at home here. Pretty please? With a cherry on top? He's totally creepy. Get out. What? Really? Please let me stay. I know it's your house. So, super duper please? Yeah, not much of an option here, if you insist. Really? Thanks a million. Alright, man. Finally, no more sleeping in the wild. Tough world out there, you know? Here, take this. I can't pay rent yet, but it's something at least. You've got Ravio's bracelet. Pretty old, but a gift's a gift. I know it looks like a hunk of junk, but it's older than old. A real treasure. That thing. Huh? What? What odor? You don't want it because it smells funny? That's the smell of history, buddy. Musty leather. Moldy aromas. The rich fragrance of a relic. Okay, fine. I'll admit that it smells like a wet dog. But you gotta know, that's a good smell. Besides, it's a gift, so the least you could do is wear it, buddy. Now, pronto, buddy, to the castle. Hurry. Alright, there we are, sporting our new wet dog smelling bracelet. Bye now. See ya, Mr. Hero. Alright. Up to the castle we go. The doors are shut tight. Let's talk to this guy. Hold your horses. Not just anyone gets into the palace. You say the captain was turned into what now? A painting? And Ceres was too? And Princess Zelda needs to know right away, huh? Wahahaha, look. I get you want to see the princess, but that's a real whopper of a story there. Impa comes in to the scene. Oh, too fast. Impa's gonna let us inside. The purple hair and red eyes, a true Sheikah. Indeed, series was transformed into a painting, but that's, well, frankly, it's beyond belief. But then again, strange paintings are popping up all over the castle. There may be something to all of this. Quickly, come with me. You've got to tell Princess Zelda what you saw at the sanctuary. Of course she's taking me at my word. Dude. Dude, get out of here. Alright. Wait here while I announce you to the princess. Feel free to take a close look at our gallery. Alright, we'll take a look at the gallery. Painting 1, the Gold Triforce. This gift from the gods, Hyrule's greatest treasure, will grant the wish of any mortal who touches it. The Triforce once stoked greed in the hearts of men. A legendary war was fought to keep it out of evil hands. Painting 2, the Sealed Triforce. To end the war for the Triforce, the royal family decided to hide it in the Sacred Realm. They summoned the 7 sages of legend, who used their power to seal the Triforce away. I'm not sure if they're talking about the same 7 sages that were referenced in Super Nintendo. Oh, guess we don't have much time here. We're on a limit. Zelda's ready to see us. I'm going to keep reading these paintings, though. This is interesting to me because, you know, with all this information, you can start to place this game in the timeline, figure out where it should go. Let's do number 3 here. Oh, so as I was saying, like, I wonder which sages these are. I think they're sages before the Ocarina of Time 7 sages. Like Rauru, who's the first sage in Ocarina of Time. It gives you the light medallion. I think he's part of another group of sages. Like, where did those sages go? All the sages in that game were awakened sages. Like, I assume that means that they're reincarnated into those bodies of each of those different races. But there were sages before that. So, let's keep reading this. Painting 3, the Demon King. The Demon King Ganon was once just a thief until the man broke into the Sacred Realm. So obviously that's directly referencing Ocarina of Time. There he stole the Triforce and transformed himself. Then he took his evil campaign back to Hyrule. They just kind of start to mix different elements from all the games, I guess. Painting 4, the Hero Awakens. A hero of legend arose from humble beginnings, awoken to his purpose by a princess of Hyrule. With a master sword, the blade of evil's bane, he sought the descendants of the 7 sages. Together they defeated the Demon King Ganon and sealed him away in darkness. Painting 5, the Triforce split apart. Triforce was split into 3 pieces, separated forever. One piece remains with the royal family. Another piece has fallen into the hands of Ganon, sealed away with him. The 3rd piece of the Triforce has vanished. The legend says it is hidden in the spirit of a true hero. It slumbers now somewhere in Hyrule, waiting for the time when the world needs a new hero. Of course, we saw in the second Zelda game, when Link turns 16, the marking of the Triforce appears on his left hand. bid you fondest welcome to Hyrule Castle, stranger. I hear you have something to... Wait, it's you. Forgive me, but might I ask your name? Lots of talking. Ah, well, your name is unfamiliar to me, Link. I've seen your face in my dreams of late, for I've dreamt of a hero locked in battle with a terrible evil. What, you've had the same dream, Link? Of course, the Hylians are slightly telepathic, which explains dreams like that in the beginning of Ocarina of Time. Link was having terrible nightmares. Surely fate has sent you here. Please then, tell me what you saw at the sanctuary. Ceres has been transformed into a painting? The captain as well? I sense a terrible darkness behind these events. Oh, Impa, I fear that evil is awakening once more in our fair land. Impa, fret not, princess. I'd advise that we consult, don't know how to say his name, Sahasrahla, for help. The elder's knowledge of the past, well, it's more than vast. Yes, of course. That's just where to start. So, Link, would you please find Sahasrahla? The elder should be at home in Kakariko Village. I'm certain he'll be able to help. Now there's just one more thing. I would like to send you off with my most treasured possession. It's a rather special charm. Impa says, are you sure about this, princess? The royal family has kept that safe for untold generations. Quite sure, Lady Impa. This has been my safekeeping, in my safekeeping since the day I was born. Now I'll entrust it to you. Please take good care of this charm. You will have need of it soon, Link. Alright. We have a special charm. You'll recognize that symbol on there. Alright, finally, we're free of all this. Let's go. Oh, sorry, bud. Anyways, it takes a little while to get started into this, obviously. A lot of dialogue and narrative, but mostly on our way now. By the look on your face, so grim, child, what's the matter? So this is our village elder. Ceres was turned into what? Everybody's so surprised. A painting. And then she was stolen away. And Zelda sent me, yep. So that only means one thing. I'm sure you've heard of the legends of old, about the seven sages, and the hero who saved Hyrule. Let's see if we can get him to tell us more. Tell you, of course, but surely you've heard this. Every child of Hyrule grows up hearing of that hero. And fearing Ganon. Long ago, Ganon the Demon King nearly destroyed our peaceful world. Just when Hyrule was on the brink of ruin, the hero of legend appeared. He gathered the descendants of the seven sages, who had once sealed Ganon in darkness, and together they defeated the Demon King and sealed him away once more. Hyrule was saved. But oh, this talk of legends must stop. There's no time to waste. Ceres is a descendant of the original seven sages who sealed Ganon in darkness all those years ago. This Yuga you speak of, he must be after the seven sages of our day. He surely intends to free Ganon. Oh no. When I heard rumors of the strange man lurking near the Eastern Palace, I sent my pupil, Osfala, to investigate. I've put him in danger, for he's also a descendant of the Seven Sages. I'm sure Yuga will be waiting for him. I'll never make it in time to warn him, but you, Link, you must do something to save him. Could you hurry to Osfala and tell him everything, please? The dude has a very big bald head. I've made note of this location on the Eastern Palace on your map. Yep, great. Wonderful. Alright, we know where it is. Oh. Just gonna get a sip of water here. Too much reading. Alright, so we're finally heading to the Eastern Palace. Okay. So this is Gully's mom. Have you seen my little Gully anywhere, Link? I'm sure he's just playing somewhere nearby, but people have been talking about monsters. If you happen to find him, please tell him to hurry home, alright? Alright. I think this is really cool how they recreated this entire map. Alright, so we have to hit these switches to gain access, and as you can see there's a little logo of a bow and arrow. And these are rabbit signs. Hey, are you the adventuring type? Then I have got the items for you. Visit me south of the castle. So Ravio's trying to capitalize on the trouble here. So we have to go back to the house and get the bow and arrow. Welcome home. You said it was alright to stay here, so I've made myself at... What happened? What's that? Saw my signs at the Eastern Palace, did you? Brian. That's all good, man. Hope this is entertaining enough, anyways, at any rate. What's that? Saw my signs at the Eastern Palace, did you? I was going to open a store near the palace, but when I saw all the monsters, I hightailed it out of there. Way too many monsters around there for my liking. Do you get me? But I seem to recall some stone pedestals near my signs. Did you see a symbol on them? Yeah, I think you set that up, man. Oh, you did? Well, do you remember what the symbol was? Yeah, I do. That's right, it was a bow and arrow. Remind you of anything? Like maybe this? You rented the bow. Don't forget you can aim on the go. Normally, I'd charge you a rental fee. what a jerk. but I'll lend it to you for free. This time anyway. But I'll be taking that back if anything happens to you out there. Alright, so... let's see how this works. Yep. Purple meter. It's your energy gauge for weapons. Nope. Let's save the game. Yeah, Brian, I just got your DM. I'm happy to help you out with that at some point, man. No problem. This is great too. It leaves messages like that. You've been playing for a while. Why not take a break? It's good for kids and stuff. And then crazy people like us just keep playing. So it's super annoying at the beginning of the game that you have to rent all these items, because in the previous games you just found them or you bought them or what have you. Most of them you find them on your journey. At some point in the game you can just straight up buy them instead of renting them, but the weird thing about it is that if you are renting an item and then you die, Ravia's little bird friend comes in, swoops in, picks up all your items, and then flies away. And then you have to make rupees back and re-rent everything. So you're fine as long as you don't die. Otherwise it's super annoying. Alright, let's open this up. Oop. You and you. Alright, now we get to get into the fun stuff finally. You didn't mean to DM them that. Who's them? You DM'd me about... I was just responding about the Photoshop thing. But it's all good. If you want to clarify, you can message me on Discord. You don't have to message here. Yeah, so there's lots to do here, obviously. I don't have bombs or anything yet. Actually, it makes me wonder. We have 51 rupees. Probably not enough to rent anything else. I'm not sure. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. So we need to go right, climb up those steps, I think. Just keep going up. There's another place to bomb. Let's kill these Armos guys. Not get anything for it. Here we go. Osfala, you stop where you are. What are you doing here at the Eastern Palace? Oh, my apologies. I thought you were someone I'm looking for. He thought that we were somebody that he's looking for? Then why is he being a dick? Aren't you Link? And he obviously has a Ravio item in his hand. You're the blacksmith's apprentice, right? But what brings you all the way to the Eastern Palace? Oh, here's my story. Vile deeds at the sanctuary? My master sent you to fetch me back to safety? Wahaha. Obviously he's a little bit arrogant. This Yuga you speak of, surely he's cause for grave concern. But why should... I can never say this guy's name. Sahasrahla? Sahasrahla. Sahasrara. How's that sound, Brian? Sahasrara. But why should Sahasrara be worried about me? I'm a descendant of the original 7 sages. Oh. Cocky, dude. I'm just as powerful as they were. I've even got myself a sand rod, so I'm more or less invincible. Close enough. Close enough, thanks. Bold talk, you might say, but it's simply the truth. I'll get to the bottom of all this Yuga nonsense. Now, farewell to you, Link. Farewell, be gone. Dude, you're gonna get yours. I'm going there. Let's wake up this bird. Yep. Save. Cool. Alright, let's go inside. Because surely that guy's boned. Eastern Palace. Thought I could grab that. But I can shoot that, so that's the thing. Let's see how quick I can move through this place. 20 rupees, that's nice. Like the beginning of the game, the goal is pretty much to collect rupees and items in my mind so that I can access more dungeons. The cool thing about this game is that once you get to a certain point, you don't actually have to do them all in order, which is really cool. Whoop. I was gonna Google the name to see how to pronounce it, but I can remember how to spell it. And can't find it on Google. Yeah, the name is actually, I think it's a little bit different than the one in the Super Nintendo game. I think it's supposed to, yeah, I figured you meant can't. I think he's supposed to be a descendant of the guy with a similar name from the Super Nintendo Zelda game, A Link to the Past. Whoa, okay. Alright, hearts are good. You can see they have recreated a lot of the enemies from the Super Nintendo title, which is really cool. Secret through here, a bunch of fairies, which is really cool, but we don't have a bug's net or any bottles to capture them in, so it's kind of useless, but cool that it's there, I guess. Speedrunners probably know better about how to collect that stuff in the beginning. What is the difference between base canvas resolution and output scaled resolution? Do you have your base canvas resolution set to 1080? Yeah, everything on my end is set to 1080, and that's right, the output resolution is 720. Everything, I'm streaming at 720 60 frames. Hope that helps you. So we obviously need a key there. We can't get in there, that might be an outdoor, so let's go through here. Nope. Mini boss. Let's spin attack. That's what you used last stream. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it's pretty optimal to do that. As I had mentioned the other day while you were streaming, and Neo is in your stream, right? And she's like, "Hey, I can't watch this at 480. It's only a thing they do for partner channels, unfortunately, which really sucks. I think they do that because it's probably way more processing intensive on their end to have their servers, you know, set it up for different resolutions and bit rates and all that stuff, so people can watch on mobile. But I think 720 for a lot of people is just kind of like a sweet spot. Okay, there's a button down there. There's a door up there, which means I think I can walk through there, which I can. Hit that button. Yeah, I mean, Neo is still locked out at 480, right? Another 20 rupees, which is good. Which just sucks. Like, that sucks. I wish it was more accessible to people. From the get-go, they should just have the option. Let's jump on that, and jump up here, and grab this. We have the compass, which is great. Yep, anyone can stream on YouTube. And I was saying earlier, you might have been gone at that point, but I'm actually using an app called Restream. So I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. And it's Restream that's letting me pull chat from Discord into my overlay here. So that's why it can be seen on Twitch. Alright, so we have... I don't know what we have. I picked up a compass. We've been this way. Oh, and we do have a key. Okay, so we're going up here. Yeah, I haven't been streaming on both Twitch and I've been streaming on both Twitch and YouTube because last time I did that last year, a bunch of people got pissed off and unsubbed me. So because I was doing prep for Extra Life again, right? So I was doing a lot of streaming, and I guess it was just like people were like, "Hey, you know, we subbed for this other content, and now we're getting a whole bunch of this streaming gameplay stuff. It's not what we wanted." So a bunch of people disappeared. Moving forward, I think I'm actually going to open up a secondary YouTube channel just for streaming, and then everything can be dumped there, and I don't have to worry about anything like that. Wake up. Oh, come on. Alright, I'll take it. So, that little thing, that little portal, will warp us back to the first floor. We don't need it. In case we needed to get out really quickly, that's what it's there for. I don't get why people would unsubscribe, but to each their own. Yeah, it's just... Man, I don't really understand it either. I was really confused by it. There's nothing I can do about it, though. People do what they do. Well, let's not die here. Okay. Oh, I got some monster guts. Monster guts. Ew, they're a handful. And they're squishy. Alright, so let's try to get out of here, I guess, and not die. Luckily, there are a ton of hearts, so... Getting close. Wake up, dude. Whoop. That was my bad. Can't get that over there. That's too low. I don't know if I can hit that. There we go. Okay, that opens that up, but we can't get there yet. Who are you? Oh, we can do you. So I guess we're going left. And that guy's too low. And I think this is really cool. On the D-pad, you can actually press over in different directions and get, you know, see more of the area, which is helpful. Oh, but we don't have a key. Okay. So, where do we go? Where do we go? We need a key. Can I hit that from here? Yep. Awesome. Right, so I guess there's a key in that room. Oh, I remember this. I hate this room because I die. Why? There we go. There we go. Key? Yes. Got a small key. Awesome. Let's keep moving. I think. Yep. Some Stelphos. Come on, guy. There we go. Easy peasy. That was the mini boss for this. They do get way harder. We have the big key, the boss key. That slides that down so we can hit that in the other room. Imagine this game's really, really pretty on a 3DS. I only ever played on my 2DS.